And a very special guest here on the 9th floor of the pagoda overlooking the Yard of Bricks. It's Mr. Four-time, one of the 4 members of the club, Helio Castroneves. Thanks for coming up.
It's great to be here. Thank you again. It's unfortunately we would not like to be here. We would like to be down there actually, but the weather has been playing a little bit tricking all of us, unfortunately. It's special for us that we have a brand new car. We want to just go out there and run, just at least run. It's up to try. We had a little bit of taste yesterday, 10 laps. Everything is working fine, so that's the good news.
And you've got a brand new look for your helmet with very special meaning. We saw highlights of you and Gil de Ferran. He finished second behind you in your first 500 win.
Yep.
You finished second behind him in his Indianapolis 500 win. So let's see it here. Unfortunately, we lost Gil over the wintertime. I loved what Lando Norris did and McLaren saluting him in Miami a few weeks ago. So tell me what we got here.
Well, basically, Troy Lee and I were talking about to, salute my friend, obviously, and we've been teammates for quite some time and friends for a long time. And we decided, so his paint job is obviously the back, the half of the helmet. So if you see here, this side here is Gil's paint job. This is mine. Obviously, we're trying to do a little bit of a mixed, and I thought turned out to be great. And these are the Cliffs colors, and all the sponsors obviously is going to be again here. But Gil is going to ride with me. You have a little bit shadow on his name, as if you might not be able to see very well. We want to shadow my name. So yeah, I'm going to have an extra spirit from Gil riding with me, and hopefully we can connect and get the number 5 together.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, look, it's been it looks great. I mean, it's such a cool tribute to get to do. And one of the things, Ellie, we talk about this a lot as drivers. Helmets have a special meaning to drivers, certainly, and certain drivers stick to one paint scheme. Some don't mind changing it up a lot. You're one of the guys. You were like me. You kind of like keeping the same scheme. You might change a color or two up for a sponsor.
Right.
But so what does it mean for you? I mean, this is a big deal for you to have to be willing to kind of completely change the look for a friend.
And it's such a special race as well. But he was thank God in my life I never lost anybody close, and he unfortunately was the first one, and tough one for me. Obviously for his family, and we're still thinking about it, we're still connected. And he was sort of my old brother. Sometimes you have doubts and you ask for advice. Who are you going to call? This guy. But now I'm sure he's sending some of the, how they say, the advice, in my dreams. And it would be nice. It would be nice to, we're always going to be remembered. I know McLaren is also doing something for him. I'm sure in the future we're also going to continue to remember of that guy. Such a funny guy, although even people might not saw that funny size, but he was an awkward funny guy, So even when he was running, it looks like he have like a failed leg. I can never forget about that. Every time he's going to the bathroom, having the Windex, to be clean. But this guy I always want to remember in a very special way. So I thought this is simple, and we want to win together.
What did he do for you when you first came to Team Penske?
Look, when I joined Team Penske, it was very difficult circumstances, and he was actually full support. He said, look, follow me, right? And for a driver to tell a teammate, follow me, there is a lot of meanings, right? And you can take it in the wrong way or in a good way. In my case, I thought, look, this guy won championship, or almost won championship, won races. I hardly score a point at that stage of my career. So I said, I want to learn with this guy. And I remember being in a lot of meetings, and this guy spending hours in the meeting, and then people looking at me. So, Ellie, what do you want? Well, whatever he said there, I want exactly the same, So it was very simple, but very smart guy. So for me, in my career, a lot what I learned today was because of him. And so it was nice to not only able to be his teammate, to beat him as a teammate, and to be beat by him as well, and win together. So it was a great way.
Well, I can't imagine what it was like having a mentor like that, and obviously some of those lessons that he taught you served you well in your 4 Indy 500 wins. So let's take a quick look back. I'm sure you like looking back at these successful days. So here's the most recent one, back in 2021. Helio, what lessons did Gil teach you back in the day that still applied in 2021 and helped you get that 4th win?
Yeah, no, I tell you what, be patient. That was basically one of the patience times that I had. I saw Palou that are very fast car. I mean, Ganassi is still very fast, unfortunately, but we're gonna try to find ways to beat them again. And as soon as I saw traffic, I said, okay, this is the time, because my patient was to make a move on the last lap. It wasn't even the one before. But when I saw that opportunity, I said, this is the only one. I'm gonna make that happen. And the car, by the way, it was handling fantastic. You know, MSR gave me a great equipment, great car, and yeah, the rest of it was just take it easy and wait for the right time.
So how do things change now? Most of the open test was rained out. Very little done yesterday. Today is going to be shortened. This is your only race of the year. What does it do for you? What does it do for everybody?
Look, we have the recipe already, right? I know even if it's a different car, a new car, you know, basically the setup can be, I have actually few choices, and that's the beauty of already being here for a couple of years with MSR. So even that the weather is a little bit iffy, we're going to try something today that is actually from 21-22, which when I had a very, very successful results out there. Last year, unfortunately, I tried to do something that I misreading the engineers. You know, when Firestone changed a little bit of the tires, they said it did not. So I insist in trying something to be a little fast instead of being consistent, and bite me literally in the tires, unfortunately. So I wasn't able to do what I want to do. So let's go back to the basics, you know, start all over again. Special now that the rain is around, so we're not going to be able to try much. So I want to make sure that what I have, it's good for me.
Well, that's going to be my last question for you is, you know, you've got all these rain days that we've experienced now. There's potentially even still more track time we're going to lose further on in the week. As one of the more veteran guys, more laps around here, probably than anyone else in the field, are you okay with this? Is this an advantage for you, or because it's a new car, because you're not racing full time, would you rather have more laps to kind of get things more sorted before the race?
You know, I'm in the mixed feelings. Obviously, because it's a new car, you want to drive more, because every time, and people sometimes understand, oh, it's a brand new car, you go out there on the street, no, there is no issues. Well, in the race car, it's a little bit different. You want to make sure everything is, sometimes always an electrical wire there that it's missing, and the sensors start going off. But as of right now, it's pretty good. But as I was saying, being a new car, I want to drive a lot. In terms of experience, I don't want anybody to drive, because then it plays in my hand. But again, it's mixed feelings at the moment. I'll take as what we get. I'm sure the series is going to try to accommodate a little bit of the times that we going to qualifying, right? We obviously qualifying. Remember, we're going to have a lot of more horsepower out there, so I'm sure they're going to accommodate some of this. But in the end of the day, we got to take what we get.
The schedule, as we say, is fluid, so stand by. But the drive for 5 is very much alive for Helio Castroneves. Thanks for coming up. Cool-looking lid. We'll hopefully see you on the racetrack very soon.
Hi, folks. Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.